Alright, folks, time now to do game number 5 of my run of Jeopardy for the PlayStation 3. And my 4-game total is $54,000. Will I be able to add on to that $54,000? We will find out. You'll have to excuse any noises that come out of my nose. I'm a little bit under the weather as I film this. It's not anything too bad, it's just a small cold.
This is Jeopardy!
So if I don't sound as energetic as I usually do in these videos, there's your reason.
Please welcome our contestants. Player 1.
I should also mention this is a redo of my 5th game. And I say redo because I had attempted to film this game earlier this week, but unfortunately I had an interruption.
Thank you.
And I was doing really well in that one too. I was at $7,000 when that happened.
Clues are worth $200 to $1,000.
Let's just worry about this game.
It happened on Halloween. Out of this world. Tongue twisters. Literary characters. Cakes. And sports legends. Player 1, where
Out
do
of
we
this world,
start?
200.
The gravitational pull of this object is the main force holding the solar system together. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is Earth?
Any other takers?
Not Earth.
Player 2.
The Milky Way?
Nope.
No.
Sorry.
It's the sun.
Anyone else?
Oh well.
Yes, Player 3?
Yeah.
Right you are. Player 3, you're in command of the board as we continue, right? Galileo was the first person to see the rings around this planet.
What is Saturn?
Let's hear it, Player 1.
Yeah! That's right. There we go.
And you're
Out of this world
some
for
money.
600.
Player 1, not the first, but this second planet is the hottest because its atmosphere causes a severe greenhouse effect.
What is Venus?
It's Player 1. Yeah, that's correct.
Out of this world 800.
Selecting. The comet named for him was last seen in the skies in 1986 and won't return until 2061. Okay, Player 1.
Who is Edmund Halley? Or Haley, however you say that. Let's finish the category.
Player 1. Like Pluto, Haumea and Makemake are designated as this kind of planet.
What is a dwarf planet?
Okay, Player 1. That is correct.
Alright, Sports Legends 200.
Select again. Barry Bonds broke this man's home run record of 755. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Who is Hank Aaron?
Correct.
Yeah! Woo!
We
400.
return. This 7-time Tour de France champ said the New York City Marathon was the hardest physical thing he'd ever done. Let's hear it.
He's actually not a Tour de France champion anymore. Who is Lance Armstrong? Ugh, I almost got my words mixed up.
Player
600.
1. From 1984 to 1992, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and this man won all the NBA's regular season MVP awards. We're talking about Magic Johnson.
Oh, Magic Johnson. Sports Legends 800.
Please. In 1904, he became the first pitcher in the American League to throw a perfect game. An award is named for him.
Who is Cy Young?
It's player one. Good.
Finish the category.
Player one. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
The Green Bay Packers maintain a replica of the office of this legendary coach known for his commitment to winning.
It's player 1.
Who's Vince Lombardi?
That's correct. We return to you, player 1.
10 twisters for 200.
She sells seashells by this location.
What is the seashore?
Let's hear it, player 1. Correct.
10 twisters for 400.
Player 1. In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire, these windy storms hardly ever happen. It's player
What are
1.
hurricanes?
Yes,
600, please.
please. One of these animals sat on a stump, and thunk the stump stunk. It's player 1.
What is a skunk?
Correct.
800.
You get, these animals shouldn't sleep in a shack. These animals should sleep in a shed. Okay, player 1.
Where are sheep?
Yes.
Let's finish the category.
We return. The sawingest saw I ever saw was the saw I saw in this land of opportunity state. It's player 3.
What is South Dakota?
Oh.
Nope.
I'm sorry. That's incorrect. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player 2.
What is Arkansas?
Correct.
That's
Hey,
the
you're on
state we
list.
needed.
Player 2. You start
Literary
us off.
characters 200.
In A Christmas Carol, the ghost of this dead partner is the first spirit to visit Scrooge. It's player 1.
Who is Jacob Marley?
That is correct.
Literary characters for 400, please.
Player 1. In A Scandal in Bohemia and other early stories, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle gave this physician a wife, Mary Morstan. Player 1.
Who is Dr. Watson?
Right.
600.
Player 1. And here's Sarah.
John Tenniel depicted this Lewis Carroll title character in 1865.
Who is Alice?
Yes, player 1.
From Alice in Wonderland, of course. Literary characters
Player
800.
1. The invaders in this H.G. Wells novel are described as having tentacles and a peculiar V-shaped mouth. Okay, player 3.
What is the War of the Worlds? Yes.
You're out of the hole. Player 3. You start us off. Ivan Petrovich Voynitsky is the title character of this 1899 Chekhov play. Player 3.
What is the Seagull?
Aw.
Nope.
Any other takers? We're talking about Uncle Vanya.
Oh, Uncle Vanya.
We return to you, player 3.
Yeah. Cakes 200.
In earlier days, this evil-sounding chocolate cake was colored with red food dye. Okay, player 1.
What is Devil's Food Cake?
Yeah!
Cakes for 4.
Player 1. The Cheesecake Factory has put its famous cream cheese icing on this other type of cake. It's player 1.
What is Angel Food?
No.
Not Angel Food Cake.
Anyone else? Here's the response we were looking for. Carrot cake.
Carrot Cake, okay. 600.
You get Schwarzwalder Kirschtorte is known by this colorful name in English. Here's the correct response. Black Forest
Black
cake.
Forest Cake. Cakes 800.
Select. This aluminum cake pan that sounds like a baseball play was invented by H. David Dahlquist in the early 1950s.
What is a bundt cake?
It's player 1.
Cakes for 1,000.
Selecting.
Answer, the Daily Double.
It's the Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. How much are you going to wager, player 1?
I will go for 1,200.
The clue, as its name suggests, a trompe-l'oeil cake is one designed to deceive this sense.
Well, what is taste?
However, you
It is
you're
not
right.
taste.
Here's what we were looking for. Sight.
Sight. Okay, well, good thing I didn't risk a
Player
lot.
1.
It happened on Halloween 200.
1926. There's no escape for this magician who dies following a rupture of his appendix. Player 1?
Who's Harry Houdini?
Right.
It happened on Halloween for 400.
We reach 1846. Heavy snowfall traps this carnivorous party in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Let's hear it,
What
player
is the
1.
Donner Party? 600.
Player 1. 1956. The Brits and the French invade Egypt in response to the nationalization of this. Let's hear it, player 3.
What is the Suez Canal? Yes.
Good. Player 3, you start us off. 1961. This man's body is removed from Lenin's tomb. Player 1.
Who is Stalin? Alright, and last clue.
Let's have a look at the $1,000 clue. 1998. This Mideast nation announces it will no longer cooperate with UN weapons inspectors. The correct response is Iraq.
Iraq. Alright, that's it for the Jeopardy round. I finished up that round with $9,000. Player 3's in third, so she'll go first in double Jeopardy. And we'll start that right after this.